Thank you for joining me on another episode of Ugly Tent. So let me set this up for you. I've had a busy week, like most guys my age, and I wanted to squeeze in some time in the woods. And that's what this episode is going to focus on, is that it is imperative that we get out there and do this stuff. For our mental health, for our spiritual health, for our physical health, for everything. It's important that we carve out time to treat ourselves to some inconvenient camping. I'm in my SUV. I'm camping out of the bug out vehicles, I call it. I don't know if you guys ever saw the bug out vehicle experiment, but I've learned how to camp out of this thing, how to live out of it. So I've got the trusty bug out vehicle container that we have new gear to try out. And I've got my other stuff. As you can see, I still am loading it in a pack and just throwing it in here. So I gotta get ready to go. I haven't got much time. So let's set up a chair, an old beat up chair. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot a little trash bag. That's something, I get tired of throwing trash in the front of my front floorboards, you know what I'm saying? So I need to get me a little, trash bag. All right, get the camera set up. We have some new food to try. We've got Ready Wise Adventure Meals. This is freeze dried. So this is competing with Mountain House. This is made in USA. Looks pretty good. Breakfast skillet, early dawn breakfast skillet. We're gonna try that in the morning. I'm excited about that. Serves 2.5. If we get hungry, we may eat that tonight. Part of it, not all. That's one thing we're trying out. The Through Night, a new little flashlight. Now this is not the official review for this. I'll do a separate review. But we're going to use this and you'll get to see a little bit of it. And a Altex, I guess that's how you say it, fan. They contacted me and said, would you want to try this fan? And since I've been doing this bug out vehicle camping, I thought, why the heck not? I'd love to have a fan blowing on me. And this is rechargeable. And it's a light and a fan. So we're going to mess around with this. It's pretty cool stuff. I mean, I'm excited about it. Look at that. Fancy. Ha! Yeah. So that's all the new stuff we're going to try out, but I like reviewing and playing with my gear. We're going to put up our window shades, or our window screens, to keep the bugs out, and then we'll shut the rest of my windows. And I've got a bug net for back here in case it gets too bad. But so far, so good. You guys saw me put these on last time, so this isn't anything new to you. There we go. Got our window screens in. Hey, I'm glad you guys joined me on this. Thank you for coming along. Hope you enjoy this video. I know with all this civil unrest, people are starting to realize that maybe it's not a bad idea to have a bug out bag and a get home bag at their office, or have their vehicle prepped with certain supplies. I think it's a good idea. So let's see where we can click this sucker on at and get some air going. So you can do it all kinds of different ways. So if I clip it onto something, and it's got, I don't want to give it away before I do a review on it, but it's got a pretty cool little setup there. So if I hook it onto the shock, well, I'll be darned. Look at that. Oh, it's got a hanger. I am giving it away, aren't I? Look, it's got a little hanger there. There you go. Looky there. So I've got these things here I can hook it onto. I'll be daggone. That's going to be an easy night. But that's the thing. Cool. That's the thing is, if you don't do this very often, or if you've never done it, going somewhere where there's no facilities, not a campground, private land, just you and whatever you bring. If you've never done this, it might be scary to you, or some people might know it's uncomfortable. Or if you're like me and you do it all the time, then it's not a big deal. But that's the point of coming out and doing this inconvenient camping, because you're really, what you're really doing is you're training. You know, you're training for having to live out of your vehicle, you know, if you have to bug out. So it is survival training, so to speak. It is inconvenient camping because I'm not using a tent. I'm going to be sleeping in the back of my vehicle. But it's still good to get out here, and knowing that I'm used to it makes me feel good. You know, and this is, I look at all this, and the average person might say, he's crazy. But I look at this and say, man, what an easy night. So, I mean, if you get to that point where stuff like this is easy, that's a good thing. We got new hats in. You like this new hat? Huh? Pretty sharp, isn't it? I'm going to go for a little walk. But before I do, get my headlamp ready because it's going to get dark. And get our new flashlight. But if you listen, you can hear an owl. There he is. The dog had shit up. So, do you get out and practice with your gear? You might have a truckload of gear, but do you get out and practice with it? Or if you don't, you need to. Find out how long your headlamp batteries last. You know, find out what your favorite knife is out in the field. And there's a lot you gotta think about. What kind of pouch do you like to wear? You know, it's something else you gotta think on. I have a couple pouches I really like. Wear on my belt. Listen to that. That's a good little hike. So the camp we used to have, Jeff and I used to have, it's all falling down. No, I didn't leave the camera running. I turned it off, turned it back on. Made it look like I'd just come from the hike, although I just did come from the hike, but I had to turn my camera on to get me coming out of the woods to look like I was coming back from the hike. Does that make sense? That's the life of a YouTuber. Beautiful night. It's starting to cool down. It's just perfect. Perfect sleeping weather. So I'm going to start closing everything up. And we'll get inside our shelter for the night. So anyway, it's time to start getting ready for bed. So first things first, we're going to get our air mattress going in here. So the fan has an indicator light on the back. You can see right here the power. So it's got four dots. So I've learned over the numerous times I've done this that I have to lay it diagonal, because if you don't lay it diagonal, your feet hit. I'm only 5'9", so this is basically a Ford Escape or it's a Mazda Tribute, but same thing as a Ford Escape. So if you're taller than 5'9" and you want to sleep in it, good luck. Home for the night. Not too bad, huh? Not too shabby. Now I leave one door. Let's spin this around. How about that, huh? So I leave one door unobstructed, so I can get in and get out. It's just a lot easier than having to open the gate, or actually I can't open this gate from the inside. So you have to go out the doors, but if you keep it unobstructed, it's a lot easier, is what I'm trying to say. But this just goes to show you don't need much to get out and enjoy some camping. You can see I have minimal gear here. I'm just basically hanging out in the back of my SUV. It's been a wonderful night. It's just perfect weather. Listening to the wildlife, took a little hike, just relaxing and unwinding. And that's what it's all about. You know, it's not about having to build a debris hut every time you go out. It's not about having to put in 20 miles backpacking. It's just about get out and enjoying it. So from here, I'm going inside. I'm going to shut everything up and get ready for bed. And I'll let you see the inside once I get everything set. Okay, so this fan light by Alex, or OUTXE, it is a game changer, no joke. I haven't even looked to see what they cost. This is a nice little piece of kit if you're doing exactly this. Or it'd be great in tent. You know, it's lightweight. No more, gone are the days where the fans had to have 6 C batteries. You know, this is a rechargeable fan and light. It's fantastic. Good morning. It's time to get up. Let's get some coffee going and try the new breakfast skillet by Ready Wise and get this day going. So thanks for sticking with me. I'm hoping, yes. I forgot to pack a coffee, but I always keep a coffee excuse me, in my backpack. But I'm going to have to reload that because it's the last one. So we got that for food. Let's do a cook-sun coffee. Yeah. I'm going to use the MSR Pocket Rocket again. Which this thing just lives in this tin now. It's easy to remember where it's at, and got a nice little kit going on there. Ready Wise, Adventure Meals. I think Mountain House says Adventure Meals too. I don't know. It's not the same company, I checked. But they've got a lot of cool stuff on the back of their pouches. They've got riddles, jokes, camping hacks, stuff on the bottom. So they're really doing some heavy competing there. Can you see me okay? There we go. Trying to keep up with the competitors. Actually, they're giving, if this tastes good, they'll be giving Mountain House a run for their money. Now, did I put a lighter in here? You know what I put in here? I put in this little sparky thing I never knew what to do with. This little UST kit, I put a cleaner, a little pot scrubber in there, and then the sparky thing. I don't know what this is called. It's just a little flint. Let's see if it works. Heck yeah. Just perfect. Alright, let's rip open the Ready Wise. Got a tear tab up here. A resealable bag. It's got a nice gusset in the bottom to set it. It looks like this has cheese in it. This has eggs, sausage, peppers, and breakfast seasoning combined to make perfect morning scramble. I don't know. That smells cheesy. Alright, before it gets too hot, I'm gonna fix my coffee. Folgers. It's the best part of waking up. Oh, it's such good coffee. Our water's boiling. I think that's probably plenty. Yeah, I don't want it to get soupy. So we're gonna cover it. And let it set. We got, oh, look at that. Sun coming through, it's beautiful. We got somebody running a chainsaw a couple ridges over, I guess. Of course. Alright, so here's the Ready Wise. Guys, it looks awful. Look at this, look. Look how greasy. I don't even know if it's palatable. Why? Alright, here we go. We're gonna try. I mean, look at that. I don't know if you can tell, that is just like just pure grease. Oh my god. That's awful. Those are not fluffy eggs. Ugh. So I had a comment that said, why do you eat crap food? I'm like, well, I don't always eat crap food. There's times where I take steaks out. Excuse me. Take steaks out, or in potatoes and hobo meals and all kinds of different stuff I like to try. But I also like to try these different foods, survival foods and rations and MREs and stuff like that. It's just fun for me. Just part of the fun. So it's not that I want to eat crap. It's just part of the fun. Coffee's good. Guys, I can't get over it. Why is it nobody else can make decent food? I mean, I guess I'm gonna start putting together my own MREs. Wow, can you see this? I want you to look at this. That's just grease. That's just like, I don't know what that is. It's so salty. The eggs are like rubber. I'm sorry, Ready Wise, but that's not even close to... I mean, at least 4 Patriots had flavor. This is just... Oh my God. It's awful. Head going up. I don't even want to swallow it. Ugh. Yeah. That's horrible. So I'll try this. I'll fix this at home under perfect conditions again, just to be fair. But I can't see this doing any better. Anyway. Alright, so we are at the conclusion of another video. Please leave a comment on what you thought about the video itself and try to keep it positive, or keep it clean at least. So thanks for watching another episode of Ugly 10. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. In perfect conditions, let's see how it is. Honestly, it still looks the same. Looks really greasy. No, no. Oh.